Welcome, Adam.
Good to be here, Jimmy.
I don't know if you're aware, this is your 52nd appearance on the show.
I love it, Jimmy.
And this towel, I think it's like number 48 for the towel.
Well, you know, I get a little dewy up here at times, Jimmy, so I thought I'd bring the towel out.
I also like it seems like you're at work. Like, it's like you're really, like, doing something.
Yeah, I could do that thing they do in sitcoms where the bartenders just wipe the glass endlessly. That's just my greatest lament as an adult. Every time I go to a bar, I'm like, why isn't there a guy just wiping a glass endlessly like my childhood?
It turns out TV is not like real life.
No,
By the way,
it is
speaking
not.
of childhood,
We're both wearing makeup right now.
Yeah, we
How
are,
about
I know.
We rarely wear makeup in real life.
You rarely wear clothes. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just happy to see you put a sport jacket on, and even shoes is something for you.
I respect the format, Jimmy. Not your show per se.
Not the show specifically,
but
the
late night format. I respect.
Well, on behalf of all of us, going back to Jack Parr, we say thank you.
Oh,
for
he's
respect.
my favorite. I wish he was alive and sitting here right now.
You kids are here. Your twins, Sonny and
Yeah,
Natalia. That's a now. Are they? Hi, kids. They're very good kids.
They are.
That's. Do you take them to many things like this?
No, almost nothing. It was funny because I said to him yesterday, we're floating around in the swimming pool, you know, white privilege and all. And I was lighting a cigar with a $100 bill. And I said, hey, we're going to go see Uncle Jimmy tomorrow. And they said, oh, we're going to see Uncle Jimmy tomorrow. I said,
That's
yeah, we're
nice.
going to the show. We're going to see Uncle Jimmy. And then Natalia said, who's the guest going to be? And I said, I'm going to be the guest. And she went, oh. Yeah, we bumped Cardi B so your old fart of a dad could sit up here and wax poetic with Jimmy. She was devastated when I told her I was going to be the guest.
You have to learn to pretend not to be disappointed when you are disappointed for your father's sake. It's something.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
Put on a happy face. Learn to lie. Later on, when you have an eating disorder, I'll never know. I'm talking to the boy. Come on.
That's sexism, yes.
Right.
You came to my house for 4th of July with the kids.
Yes.
And it was great because it was a beautiful day. We were down by the beach, and we sat and watched television.
Yes, we sat and watched TV, and I was complaining about the Coney Island hot dog eating competition that happened earlier that day.
At Nathan's, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I like the idea that there's a hot dog eating competition. No wonder the rest of the world hates us so much. We got guys wolfing down hot dogs and then vomiting into a trash can. You're throwing fudgicles off a roof. They're all looking for clean water and a place to die. I mean, come on. It's the ugliest American thing ever, right?
You're right.
We're so lousy with hot dogs, we pay guys to eat it and then throw up. I don't like the way they eat it. I feel like you should eat it conventionally. They got the mug of water. They're dipping, you know, they're ripping the hot dog families apart right at the border. They put the buns in the cage. The hot dogs get detention. They're tearing them. They're like dipping them in the water. The guy's shoving it in his mouth.
Yeah.
All right. I'm no longer watching because it's grotesque. I feel like every 10th hot dog, on the 10th hot dog, you do a chili cheese, and you have to eat it conventionally. No ripping it apart, no dunking. 20th, we go Chicagoan. Either way, like the money ball in the three-point competition with the NBA.
Up the ante a little bit.
I would watch that.
I know, you know, they've lost sight of what the hot dog contest is about, which is eating hot dogs. It's about how many hot dogs you can eat, not about being a human garbage pail.
Right, and dunking it in the water and the whole thing.
God, I'm glad you're paying attention to this sort of thing, because literally no one else is in the world.
Well, nobody has, I don't call myself a hero. I mean, many do. But somebody has to speak out, Jimmy, and especially with the kids. And I want to leave you guys a world where you can eat hot dogs like a human being. And by the way, if you ever invited one of these guys to your barbecue and he started ripping the hot dogs apart and dunking them in the water and shoving them in his face, you wouldn't let him near your kids.
No, you probably...
Not at all.
You'd probably call the police.
Yeah, what do we do, squirt ketchup in your mouth while you're doing this?
Oh, mustard, of course.
Mustard,
Don't be...
of course.
Really,
don't you eat that ketchup.
If you like that video, click subscribe, and we'll be together until one of us dies.